Okay.
Yeah. So I'm honored to be here virtually to speak to Secretary General To Lam and the leadership of Vietnam. I apologize for not being able to be there in person. I'm here in Abu Dhabi doing a very similar thing, speaking to the leadership of Abu Dhabi. Um, and today I just wanted to talk to you about the government 24/7 and the things I think that Vietnam can best use to be able to be successful in the future. Hello, I'm Professor Alex Pentland at both Stanford and MIT, and I'm honored to be able to speak to the leadership of Vietnam. I apologize that I'm here in Abu Dhabi speaking to the leadership of Abu Dhabi, which is why I can't be there in person. Um, I've thought about what are the sorts of things that Vietnam might most urgently need for government 24/7, for other sorts of initiatives. And I think that Vietnam doesn't need to follow the path of the United States with these big frontier models, nor do they need to purchase everything from another country like China, but they can instead focus on small models, models that help coordinate, models that help things work smoother, quicker, better, and keeps a record of what happens so that you have this digital asset that will help you improve things continuously. So there's two things. One is I think there's many countries in your region that are interested in this, and perhaps it makes sense to do this in concert with other countries that are advanced and friendly, but are also small countries that produce uh, and manufacture the way that you do, so that you can develop a common infrastructure for the whole world. I have two things that we've developed that could be useful to help you. The first is for government conversations, for decisions. It's called deliberation.io. Recently, what we did is we deployed this in the city of Washington, D.C., in the US, and asked all of the citizens, not the politicians, but the actual citizens, what they wanted most from AI in government. And their answer was that they wanted a personal AI, something that each person would own that would help them deal with government, with complexities of business, with their daily life. They wanted an AI buddy that would help them be more effective. And, uh, and government was very surprised about this. We researchers were surprised, but it makes total sense. And so we've begun to develop such a thing. And could be seen at the loyalagents.org website with an organization called Consumer Reports, which is a consumer organization. It's to help citizens make better choices. And what we're doing is building this personal AI that people can build, own themselves, and use to help them make better decisions without influence from other powers or other entities. And I think those are the sorts of things which are all open source, completely free. It's easy to modify them. Um, are the sorts of things that can be the kernels of something that Vietnam builds itself, perhaps in concert with other countries that are in a similar sorts of position in the world. And we'd love to talk to you more about that. And thank you for listening to these brief comments.